Hey everyone, this is Johnny from Lulus, and today we're going to be talking about different ear shapes and anatomies and things that we do or we come across whenever we're styling ears. So if you ever had your ear, what the was I going with that? Hi everyone, this is Johnny from Lulus, and today we're going to be talking about different types of ear shapes and just general anatomy of the ear. We're covering three types of ears. The first ear we're going to be covering is pointy ears. The second kind of ear we're going to be covering is attached lobes. And the third kind of ear we're going to be covering is flat ears slash protruded ears in this middle section here. So the first ear we're going to be covering, I have it right here in front of me, is going to be our pointy ears. So pointy ears typically means the ear is a little bit more narrower, and the part of the top part of the ear is more pointier. Because it's more pointier and it's more flatter, for some reason the back part of the cartilage here is a little bit compressed, so it's a lot more thicker, a lot more dense here. So typically when we try to put smaller studs here or just any kind of stud in this middle area, it kind of gets lost. It doesn't really pop as much. So what I love to do for pointy ears is try to put hoops here because it kind of wraps around, it kind of gives it a good look. And because the hoop wraps around the ear, it's more of a bolder piece. It kind of takes away from the pointy ear because a lot of times when clients come to us and they have pointy ears, they kind of want to like hide it or kind of like move the eye away from the pointy side. And as far as the middle goes, we've also noticed that this part's more narrower, it's not more wider. So I like to put like a nice long cluster stud in there. Over here, I like to put it right on the edge. I feel like it complements the kind of side of the ear. And also, I've noticed that the rook is very prominent when I see pointy ears. So we added a classic rook in that section to kind of cover it. So this way, our inner ear, our middle ear, and our top ear are all covered very nicely. And as far as the bottom goes, since we're styling an ear, we kind of want to look at it as a more holistic approach. Since we have solids up here and then our rook jewelry also has a solid bar down the middle, I kind of wanted to add a solid gold hoop on the bottom. We put a nice huggy to kind of complement that, and then we kind of finished that off with a simple crystal stud to kind of complement the rook jewelry to kind of complete your pointy look ear. So here it is. Style number 2 is attached lobes. See how my ear kind of like dangles? This means it's detached. Attached lobes means it's more connected. Typically, attached lobes are also a lot smaller than detached lobes. So for that reason, we typically like to only do studs in this area. So what I did here is I like to add the cluster marquee on the very bottom, and then we added the classic marquee right behind that, and then a crystal stud behind it. I don't know, I kind of felt going a little edgy for this one. Don't know why, it was speaking to me, so I kind of want to go edgy. Typically you want to go for more daintier, smaller studs here. And since we are styling this ear and we want to do a more holistic and more complete look, I wanted to add 3 little cluster earring on the middle section here. And I also went with like a more snug date piercing because I feel like the middle section needs a little bit of love. And on the very top, we kind of did a double crystal hoop up top, just to kind of complete it. I feel like since we did a lot of studs on the bottom and the middle section, kind of finishing off with hoops on the top with crystals always looks very nice and kind of balances the ear a little bit. Third and last ear would be a flat ear. I actually have a flat ear, so this look would fit my kind of ear. This ear, I kind of wanted to go with a theme-based. I wanted to go for something a little more celestial, which means like stars, moons, sky, all that space stuff. So that's what this ear represents. On the very bottom, I went with a huggy with a moon, and that's kind of dictate the rest of the look. In the middle section, we decided to go with a stud with a cuff, just because I feel like the chain dangle, I feel like it's a very underutilized part of the ear styling world. And on the very top, kind of the whole point of this video, flat ears. So typically flat ears, you're not able to do industrial, so you kind of have clients switch over to doing flat piercings. And I love a triple flat. I feel like it fills up the ear very nicely. We started the very top one with a moon. We complemented with a star, and then we went with a very dainty crystal on the bottom to kind of do a crescendo effect. If we were gonna do this with an ear that has a protruded middle area, and then instead of going for a more horizontal feel, we'd go for something more vertical and kind of align it with like the actual pattern of the ear or the shape of the ear. And there is your flat ear style. If you like this type of videos, go ahead and click the video right over here to continue watching more.